Now you might well ask, what on earth is all this? Well, what we're trying to do here is test a system which is being discussed for the Marble Machine XT, the touring edition model of the Marble Machine, which it won't have a magnetic wheel lift anymore, but instead will have a magnetless wheel lift system with pockets in it, which will pick marbles up with just gravity, and then with the assistance of a guide or some such like will keep those marbles in the pocket until it reaches the top where they'll spill out. What I'm testing here is the loading mechanism. So I don't have the means to make a giant wheel, a meter diameter, but what I've got here instead is a sort of linear approximation of the loading system, where you've got pockets. These pockets are 5 marbles wide roughly, and I've got a stack of marbles in an open tray, which would be probably the preferred loading mechanism. And it's on a kind of a rail on Lego, so that I can push this through smoothly, and hopefully it will pick up marbles as it does so, a bit like passengers jumping on a moving train. It's powered entirely by gravity, so I have got this on a bit of a slope. I haven't got the exact measurements of that slope, but it's basically just enough to tip in. Also, the pocket itself is tilted back slightly because the rail behind it is basically has the flats only on one side, so it just tilts back just a tiny amount, enough to keep the marbles in the pockets when they roll in. So next we're going to do some low speed and then high speed tests to see how well it picks up marbles. Right, let's try this. So first we'll try the low speed test. This is to test sort of maximum performance of such a wheel. I'm just going to push this through a nice steady state, and then we'll see how many marbles it picked up. I've given it plenty of marbles in the tray. There's more marbles there than will fit on this, so that should be enough to make sure we give it the maximum chance to pick up marbles. Let's go. Okay, so what did we achieve there? Well, let's have a look around. Looks like we've got 4, 4, 4, 5, 4. So we didn't pick up 5 marbles in every slot, but we got at least 4 out of 5 in every slot. So that's good. I think that's probably good enough. I mean, we can't expect every single one of these pockets to be absolutely filled, but that's not bad for a start. So at low speeds this seems to work okay. Let's try a high speed test now. So at maximum speed, we're expecting the Marble Machine XT to be able to do, roughly 200 beats per minute, which is really, really fast. And at its current rate of 8 marbles per beat, that's like 1600 marbles per minute, or if you do the maths, it's about 27 marbles per second, which is a lot, right? But I mean, we've just shown that this can do, theoretically between 20 25 marbles in this amount of pockets. So if we push this through in a second and it does manage to pick those up, that's roughly what we need for the sort of maximum scenario. Obviously this thing will be going all the time, so we don't expect to play 8 marbles per beat continuously, but if we did, this would have to be able to keep up. So I'm going to push this through now. I'm trying to push this through in about 1 second, and we'll see how many marbles it picks up. Let's go. Okay, so we've got some marbles spilling out there. I think they were just sort of knocked by the other marbles. But how many did we pick up? We got 4, 5, 3, only 2, and then 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 17. So in that high speed scenario we managed 17, even while we made a mess, we still managed to pick up 17 marbles, which isn't that far off the slow speed performance, to be honest with you. Is that good enough? Could we push this, obviously with better, with more space, a wider tray, maybe without even needing the ridges or anything like that? Could we go higher? Could we go with a more precise, and obviously with the round wheel? Could that be enough? Well, you decide. Let's try another high speed test. Okay, so at that speed we got 4, 3, 4, 4, 3. So 12, 18 that time. So 17 or 18 Seems to be about right. Again, we've got some marbles pinged out at the sides, which, you know, if this tray was encapsulated, then that would happen. It would all just be sitting there. I think that proves the point. This kind of mechanism can work. It's just whether it's good enough for the Marble Machine X.